What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that have been here with me since day one, I can't thank you enough. For you guys, I have went out and I've bought a new light, as you all can tell, and a microphone, which I don't even know if this microphone is working. I literally opened the box up like 20 seconds before I hit record, threw the mic on the phone, and just started recording. So hopefully the video quality and the audio will be a lot better. If not, I'll definitely have it set up and correct by the next time that I make a video. So anyway, I know that you guys are here to have these wheels weighed, but I'm gonna give you a quick update on my wheels. So guys, if you have not been here, if you're one of my newer subscribers, so I went through hell trying to get these tires put on some new wheels that I just ordered. I mean, I've been turned down, went shop to shop to shop. Well, anyway, long story short, I finally got the tires. I finally found the shop. It was like an hour south of me. I went, got the tires put on, brought the tires and wheels back home on my truck, mounted them on my car, went to drive my car, and yes, you guessed it, more issues. So the wheels, I started just hearing cracking and popping and the whole 9 yards, and I hadn't even made it out of my yard yet. That's how loud it was. And you know how loud my car is. It's long tubes and basically straight pipe, and the snapping and the cracking was louder than the exhaust on my car. So that's definitely an issue. So I'm gonna drop a clip here so that you guys can hear it. All right. So yeah, so obviously there's something wrong with these wheels. It's only the two front wheels though. It's only the two that are narrow. They're like 9-inch wide. So I don't know. We're gonna have to get something figured out. I've been in contact with Fitment Industries. That's who I bought it from. Hopefully they can get it resolved. I'll keep you guys updated. Well, anyway, back to the content that you're here for. Let's go get these wheels weighed up. I'll catch you guys out there. Peace. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we got a short, quick, easy video for you guys, but nonetheless I do think it will still be very interesting. So today we're going to be weighing all three of my wheel setups. So this one here, as you all already know, is my drag setup. So this right here will probably be the most interesting because it's less wheel but with more tires. So we're gonna have 17s on the rear, and we're also going to measure the 18-inch skinnies that go up front, but they're pretty narrow, and we're going to add that weight up. These wheels are my factory wheels. They'll actually be the easiest to weigh because they're not staggered. So all four wheels, front and back, are all the same size, all the same tire. So that'll be easy. We'll just measure one and multiply it by 4. And then over here is one that I'm most eager to see. This is actually my newest wheel setup, my newest Ferradas. Now these are 20s, just like these, but the fronts are 9-inch wide and the rear are 10.5-inch wide with 305. So that's going to be a good comparison between these two because these are 9.5s all the way around. And like I said, 10.5 in the rear, but 9 in the front. So maybe that could offset the weight. I'm hoping that these would be lighter. All 4 of these would be lighter than 4 of these, but I highly doubt it. When I pick these things up, they are just heavy, and they're flow forged, so that does reduce a lot of the weight, but I don't think it's enough to really keep up with these. So we'll see. Let's go ahead. We're gonna get these tires. We're gonna get on a better surface than this mulch right here, and we're gonna get these things all weighed up. All right, guys, so we're here. This right here is the 18 that I mentioned for the front. As you can see, it is a skinny, and there's a 17 for the rear. And so what we're gonna do is now we have the scale out here, the digital scale, so we're just gonna get them measured one by one. So got my little helper son out here. All right, son, if you will, zero out that scale for me. All right, we're gonna let it read 0. All right, let's get this one up on there. Up, and hold still. I know this is upside down for you guys, but 42.6 pounds. All right, so we're gonna move that out the way. So we got 42.6. Now we're gonna move on. Whoa. Now we're gonna move on to the 17 right here. It's a little bit bigger, son, so be a little tougher. Whenever we put it on there, we got to make sure that it's not covering the scale part. You ready? All right, let's get it zeroed out. All right, roll it on. And just hold it from the side like I taught you. 53.4 pounds. All right, so that's actually pretty light too. All right. So next, we're gonna move on to the new Ferradas. All right, so next up, we got the Ferradas. I got the front here, which is 20 by 9, like I mentioned, and then the rear, which is 20 by 10.5. You can really see the difference when you come from the side. There's not a lot of concave with the 9-inch, but with this one here, if I can get a good angle, it's kind of hard for me to get it. There's a lot more concave, you can see that. So I really like that. I think that's gonna look really good when it's on the car. But anyway, let's get back to getting these things measured. You ready, son? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go ahead and get it zeroed out. Now remember guys, this is the front, so it should be a little bit lighter. I'm hoping that it's lighter than my factory SRT wheels. All right, let's get it on up on here. Hold it from the side, not the top. $52.2. All right. So this one right here isn't too far off from the 17. So let's go ahead and we're gonna get this 10.5 on now. All right, so now we got the 10.5. So we're gonna come up on it. We're just gonna hold just like this. 63.4. So that is actually pretty heavy. That's like, what, 10, 11 pounds heavier than the 9-inch wheel. So I think this is definitely gonna be my heaviest wheel right here. So now we're gonna go, let me sit this down. So now we're gonna take this stock wheel off. I got the 10.5 on the rear there, and man, it looks good. The car is sitting up really high right now because I just jacked it up to put that on. This is actually my first view with these wheels on this car. I have not seen this wheel on this car until just now. I literally about 2 minutes ago lowered the car. I sat this on and lowered the car. So you can see, and I know we're getting way off subject here because you guys just came for weight, but the car is still up, so it is gonna naturally drop down some. It does have some poke there, as you can see, and the 305s just look beefy from the back. But now the poke isn't horrible, so I will come up here and I will show you. So it sits pretty flush. I would say about a 1/4 of an inch poke from the widest part of the body, which isn't bad. So bring it in to about right there. So that's not bad. But all right, guys, let's get back to weighing these wheels. Let's get these factory SRTs off and get these wheels. All right, so last but not least, we got the factory SRT wheels. These are the ones that come on Hellcats. So let's see what these weigh. Zero it out for me, please, son. All right, let's get the wheel up there. Just gonna lean it and hold it from the side. 56.2. All right, so remember these are not staggered, so that would be the weight for each one, all four, all the way around. All right, so let's get these put up, bring out the calculator, and we will figure out which one of these are my heaviest, which ones are my lightest, and which ones are the ones that are in between. All right, guys, well, that is it. So I've already calculated up all the weights, and I'm gonna give them to you now from heaviest to lightest. You guys could probably already guess it. So coming in at the absolute heaviest were the Ferradas. So the Ferradas, all four wheels, came in at 231 pounds. So 231 for the Ferradas. They came in third place. Next, we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about the factory, the SRT, the Hellcat wheels. Even though my car is in the Hellcat, these are still the Hellcat wheels. These are the ones that come factory on the Hellcat. So you Hellcat guys, you can listen to these numbers. These are identical for what your wheels are. So the Hellcat wheels weighed in at 224 pounds. So that's what, like a 9-pound difference. 9 pounds of unsprung weight is extremely, extremely heavy. Like, you may think that it would not make a difference, but it definitely does. Now, 9 pounds inside of your car isn't that bad, but like I said, unsprung weight it's a huge difference. So last but not least, I mean, you guys can guess it, the lightest wheels that I own are the Raystars. So these things weighed 192 pounds. Guys, that's like 40 pounds lighter than my Ferradas, which I'm gonna be using as my dailies now. So 40 pounds of unsprung weight difference. So I've been, my last few street races down in Mexico, of course, were with my heavier wheels on. So the guys that I stayed neck and neck with is interesting to see if I'd have had my race stars on, how that would have turned out. So maybe from here on out, maybe I'll start racing with the race stars. So for you guys that stuck around this long, I know it's been like, what, a 10-minute video already, and all you want to see was just the numbers. But anyway, I'm going to throw some bonus footage here at the end for you Hellcat guys that want to know exactly what your rims weigh without the tires. Because we all, some of us got 305s, some got 315s, some got 275s. So stick around. For everyone else, thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. All right, guys, so just for a little bonus footage, if you don't have a Hellcat or SRT, you probably don't really care about this, but a lot of people in the forums are always wondering what one of these wheels weigh with no tire. So we have the wheel by itself. I see it a lot of different people. Some people are saying like 28 point something. Some are saying more towards like 29. So let's see if we can get a good reading here. Oh, will you zero it out for me? All right, moment of truth. This one here, move it over, and let's see, 28.2. So they were pretty accurate in one of the forums that I've seen. So 28.2.